Hi y'all, it's Lori. Today we have an interesting project. I hope it doesn't turn out to be a total freaking disaster, but we have an interesting project. We're gonna give it a try, and I thought it would be fun to share it with y'all. Let's see how it goes. We have a dilemma at the house. We have been sitting at our breakfast room table for days on end now, for a couple of months now. The captain and I hardly ever sit at this table. We sit there, you know, once or twice a week to maybe eat, but that's it. For the most part, the table has just been for show, but it has become like a workhorse of a workspace in the last couple of months because Chuck and Paige, with no time to be sad, have been visiting, and Chuck has turned this into his little production studio space, and it's worked really well. So I joined him and I brought my little production studio space to the same table, and let's check it out. Yes, that's what it looks like. It is pretty much a disaster, but you know, a very effective space. We've had a lot of laughs here. We've done a lot of video editing here, and we've had a lot of time that we've enjoyed. Now this doesn't sound like a big problem, but there is a big problem. And let me show you what it is. We have worn these chairs out. Look at it, like it is flat. When you sit in the chair, you can feel the frame. Now, I was born with a little extra natural cushion. So, you know, if I'm feeling the frame on a chair, it is a big deal because not many people have the kind of cushioning that I have to not feel that frame beneath me. Let me show you what Chuck's solution has been for the last couple of weeks, because he is not as well prepared for the discomfort of a chair frame as I am. So he had to make some modifications to the chair he's been sitting in. Let's check that out. That's Chuck's chair. That's where he's been sitting. Luckily, I have a ton of throw pillows to choose from, and he found the one that is the most cushy for his tushy, and he's been having a seat on this one. But I can't live with that. I can't leave it like that. So our project for today is to recover these chairs. I have two other chairs that aren't at this table right now, but I do have two more of these chairs, so we will be recovering 6 chairs today. We are gonna start at the Upholstery Fabrics, because if I don't find a fabric I like, nothing else matters. We're not gonna be doing the project today. So we're gonna start with the fabric, and hopefully that's the hardest part of the whole project, is picking out a great fabric. Let's see what they've got. Marine vinyl. No, we're not using vinyl. But good to know that they do carry marine vinyl, because this would be a great color on the boat. That would be a really good, this cream color would be good on the boat too. Love that. Seems like a good idea, but no, I don't want my chairs covered in plastic, and really vinyl is plastic. I don't want to sit on plastic. But look at this navy blue leather-like plastic.
So weird on your thighs.
It would match my house really, really great, but my thighs would stick to it in the summertime, and that is disgusting. I don't want to do that. Oh, these fabrics are supposedly industrial grade stain resistant. Now that might be something to consider for dining chairs. Soft.
Yeah.
This is fairly close to what's on it now. Resistant to bacterial and fungal growth. How disgusting. I do not want to have to worry about fungal growth in my chairs. Okay, so I like that this has a little bit of blue in it, but it's kind of a light blue, and I'm more of a navy. Plus there's not enough of it here, so just keep on looking. This is a great color for the house, but it's a very soft and kind of a looser weave fabric, and so I'm not sure that's going to wear very well over time. So according to the captain, orange is not going to happen. This whole section is out. I kind of don't hate this. Thoughts?
Yeah, that's good.
Okay, that's a definite maybe. Let's see, we'll keep looking. I like this. It's got a little bit of texture to it. I don't think it'll hide stains very well, but we don't live with any little kids, so stains aren't really a big issue for us.
Hasn't been an issue so far.
Yeah, we don't have any stains on the chairs we have now, and they're light. This one might be it, because this is a great color for the wood tones that are already on the chair. I'm liking it. So this is it. This is the fabric we're gonna go with. And we'll see how that goes. Okay, hopefully we've got everything we need. We've got everything that, we've got everything I think I need. We'll see. All right, now, we've been to the store, I got all my supplies, and you might be wondering at this point if I know what I'm doing. Like, has Lori ever done this before? Has Lori ever reupholstered a dining chair before? And the answer to that is no. I don't know. I haven't done this before. I have no idea what I'm doing, but I'm thinking it can't be that hard. So I'm sure you're probably thinking, I've probably watched some YouTube videos, right? Because there's got to be a million YouTube videos out on YouTube about how to do this. And the answer to that is also no. I've not watched any YouTube videos either. Seriously, how hard could it be to recover the chair? Like, I mean, I'm not doing a whole upholstered chair thing. I'm only doing a seat base. So my thought is that it's just not gonna be that hard, and I'm gonna get through it, and it's gonna be okay, and it's gonna look amazing. We'll see. Let me show you the supplies I got. The fabric store carries 3-inch thick or 3-inch high, 22 by 22 square pieces of this high density foam. It is, let's read this. It says, high density chair pad foam. It's 100% premium foam, because who wants less than premium foam, right? Comfortable and supportive. That's important if No Time to Be Sad Chuck is going to be sitting and doing some editing. Resilient and extra strong. Well, you never know who's going to visit. That resiliency and extra strength might be very well worth it. And it maintains its shape and size, which is a good thing, because you know it's going to go flat when you sit on it, but you don't want it to stay flat. You want it to pop back up. So I like the idea that it's going to maintain its shape and size. And hypoallergenic. Can't beat hypoallergenic, because who wants to be allergic to their damn chairs, right? Nobody. So these are the foam pieces that we're going to be adding to the chairs. I also purchased this upholstery quality cotton linen blend. Sorry, we're in my garage and there was a fly. Hopefully he was the only one. Back to the upholstery, the cotton linen blend that I think is going to be perfect on these chairs. Now, because the foam is such a bright green, I did purchase a white cotton that I'm going to cover the foam with first before I put the upholstery fabric over it, so that that green doesn't show through to my upholstery fabric. You've been in my house several times with either Chuck and Paige or myself, and I don't know that you've noticed or not, but if you do notice, next time we're inside, you'll see that the primary color I decorate the house with is navy blue, and then I have all the other shades of tan and blue and things that go along coordinate with that. What I don't have is lime green cushions, so I do not want the lime green from the foam showing through on my chair cushions. So I will cover it with this first, and then the upholstery fabric. Let's see how this goes. Let's get to this first chair. All right, it looks like I've just got some Phillips head screws holding these bases to the frame. So I'm gonna grab my Makita real quick and take those off. I let that last screw go, and the base just literally popped right off. Gravity helped, I'm sure. And there goes the camera. You know what I'm missing? I am missing music. Like, I can't be doing this without, I can't just be doing this in silence. Like, I need some music. I'm probably the only person on the planet that doesn't have a pair of Apple AirPods. Truth be told, I don't have anything Apple. I'm an Android girl. All right. Now I'm getting to it for real. Okay, so my first thing I'm doing is removing all these staples, and you know what? Somebody got happy with the staple gun. But I am noticing that the staples down the sides are about 2 inches apart, across the front about 2 inches apart. But in the corners, they're much closer, like much closer. In the corners, there's like 3 staples in just a 2-inch section. So I'm gonna keep that in mind, because I've never done this before. I'm just gonna copy that when I put it back together. All right, you can see here what we have is a particle board frame. It looks like it's about a 1/2 inch MDF, and we have some straps that's supposed to hold a lot of weight, but I feel like it didn't hold enough weight. Y'all, I wish I could play whatever music I wanted while I did this stuff, because there's so much good music out there, and I love it. Like, I love all kinds of music. It brings so much to your day, to your life, when you can enjoy it. And I wish y'all could hear what I hear. Look at all of these staples. I'm gonna be here for a freaking week just pulling staples. I'm gonna go get the captain and see if I can con him into coming out and helping me with some of these staples. Be right back. All right, I've got layers and layers and layers of crap on these chairs, and every single layer has probably 20 plus billion staples in it. So it's got 157 billion staples in each one, but I think I could just cut the fabric off. Yes. Oh, do you want one of these?
What are you listening to?
I'm just listening to music while I do it, and that way you can hear it too. All right, we're gonna get serious with this. Hey, you feel like tearing some shit up? I only bought 1,000 staples because I'm doing 6 chairs, and you would think whoever put these together would say, oh no, Lori, that is not enough. I think I have one chair free maybe. So y'all, check this out. I have all of these staples and I still left all of these in here. Holy crap. So after taking out not even half the staples, look how many staples I left. Like, I left a shit ton of staples. Can you say a shit ton on YouTube? I don't know, I just did. I left a lot of staples, but I'm leaving them because I can just recover over them, that's fine. I am leaving this little piece of foam because it is spray glued onto these dilly bobs, and these dilly bobs look like something I would want to keep, so I'm gonna do that. Next, I'm gonna grab that piece of foam over there that I showed you earlier, and I'm gonna lay this on top of it. I'm gonna sketch it out, and then I'm gonna cut it, and hope for the best. So I'm gonna set this seat up here, and I'm gonna trace it out. I'm setting this long edge on the longest edge of the cushion because I wanna cut as little as necessary. So maybe I'm impatient but a little lazy too, so who cares? We're going with it. All right, that looks easy enough, right y'all? I feel like responsible people would be wearing safety goggles. So if you're gonna try this at home, put on your safety goggles. All right. So the pulling staples part sucks, the cutting up part, it's kind of fun. So I'm getting ready to stick a couple of spots of this double-sided super glue tape on the frame, and then I'm gonna set the foam on top of that. Now I told y'all a few minutes ago, I only got 1,000 staples to do all 6 chairs. Whoever originally assembled them got 7,000. They put over 1,000 staples in each chair, but I'm more of a minimalist. So we're gonna use 1,000 staples only among all 6 chairs. Now you know, if you're still watching this video, you can clearly tell that we have never done this before. But it's going okay. Like, it could be worse. All right, y'all, so I got another pair of scissors, and these are pinking scissors, and they have this little ziggy-zaggy edge, and that's called pinking shears. And when you cut them with these, when you cut woven fabrics with these types of scissors, it is supposed to keep them from fraying. Since I'm not doing anything to finish off the edges of these fabrics, I want to make sure they don't fray as much as possible, because as awesome as we are at this, I don't want to have to do it again anytime soon. I know, if you're watching me measure, it's not exact, it's not great. I'm sure there's a much better way to do this. Perfection is the opposite, or the nemesis, or whatever, of progress. I'm beginning to understand why there's a million staples in each of these things. Stapling is the easy part. You should do a lot of that. Okay, so I'll be the first to admit this looks ridiculous, but you don't see the bottom side of the chair when you're sitting in it, so If you come to my house, don't turn a chair over if you don't want to see ridiculousness. By the time I get to the 6th one, I'll probably have a little better idea of what I'm doing. Until then, we're just gonna tuck it and tack it. Did you hear all that stapling? Now we're in it to win it. All right, now let's hope this thing goes back on as easily as it came off. I know, cushy, cushy for your tushy, tushy. We're getting it. All right, y'all ready to see how this one chair turned out? That camera can fall, it's okay. All right, so I showed y'all at the very beginning of the video the flat bottom chairs. Look at that. Look at the lift on that cushion. Yes, this is gonna work. Much more comfortable. Only 5 more to go. We can do this. Chuck with No Time to Be Sad and Paige with No Time to Be Sad. Chuck has been doing his production and editing at the table, and he's been feeling the flat in the chairs. I showed y'all earlier at the beginning of the video his throw pillow solution. Now he's sitting on the new chair. What do you think, Chuck?
I think it's good. I think I'll stay an extra month.
Awesome. What about you, Paige? Are you going home? Paige is going home. I've said it like 10 times now. Paige is the smartest one in the group. All right, y'all, so here is our finished product. Let's check it out. It is flat no more. Look at the loft on that thing. So this is gonna make it stop with the so's. This is gonna make it much more comfortable to sit and edit all of those YouTube videos that I have coming your way. I hope that's gonna be interesting for you, and you do wanna subscribe to the channel and come along with me on this real estate, boat life, travel life journey. Anyway, come hang out, it's gonna be fun. Until I see you next time, bye y'all.